Thinking of buying an FD?
It's fun while it lasted.
When looking for these, be very patient. You might have to go through a few before you find a good car. When it comes to mileage, the lower the better. Keyword: proper maintenance. Oil changes should have been conducted regularly at every 3000 miles or less. The car must have never ever overheated in any circumstance. There are 3 recall notices that must be done if not completed already. The first is a coolant, the second involves a braking system, the third and final notice is a fuel system recall. One can also call Mazda's custom service line at 800-222-5500. The vehicles win, they will be able to determine which, if any, recalls have been applied to the particular car. The test drive. Perhaps the most revealing analysis of the FD will be conducted during the test drive. If the car is started when cold, the engine should immediately jump to 3000 rpm. Mazda calls this accelerated warm-up system. Gently blipping the throttle should drop the engine speed. After a few minutes of conservative driving, the idle should settle between 750 and 950 rpm. If the car has very low mileage, the engine may idle slightly higher due to mileage switch. Another unusual quirk of the car is a noticeable fuel-related hesitation at 3000 rpm when the engine is cold. This is completely normal and should lessen dramatically as the car warms up. Once the car is up to operating temperatures, the real test begins. Unfortunately, a stock FD is not equipped with a boost gauge, making boost testing a bit of an experience. If boost levels are unusually low or erratic, there could be problems with the complicated turbo control systems or the turbos themselves. Listen carefully for knock under prolonged boost. Knock can be caused by running inexpensive low-octane gas or lean run conditions caused by clogged injectors or dirty fuel filters. If detonation is detected, lift off the throttle immediately and
run.
In a rotary, if you hear knock, the motor is already likely to be damaged. The common thing with rotaries is their low end torque. If the engine speed drops below 2k, the car is essentially crippled. However, right around 2.5, the turbos quickly come to life and things start to happen. The driver might need some time getting used to the unique throttle management required by the power plant. Clunking noises from the suspension. Cars manufactured pre-92 come equipped with an annoyingly noisy upper A-arm bushing. This can be replaced with an updated version, but at a remarkably high labor cost. The trans should shift precisely and smoothly. It is not uncommon for FDs to develop 5th gear synchronous damage, typically caused by botched 2nd to 3rd gear shift. If damage is present, shifting quickly from 3rd to 5th gear will result in a terrible grinding sound. Repairing a 5th gear synchros is very expensive since it involves removing and disassembling the tranny. Check the water temperature gauge towards the end of the test drive. The needle should point slightly toward the lower end of the middle temperature. The needle should point slightly below the middle temperature range. Finally, check for warped rotors, cracked wheels, engine leaks, all the typical stuff, man. I will cover the basics here, the main bits, actually not the basics. I will cover the main bits on here. Check out the full article. I'll put the link in the description below. If you like the video, smash that like button.